Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Meeples Included today, doing a video on how to create inclusive board game communities, specifically around board gaming nights. I myself have participated in a lot of different community events. I've done a lot of board gaming through Meetup. I used to run a Wizards of the Coast store. We had about 12 employees and we had game nights that ranged from 5 people to 60, 70 people in the store. It's down in the Portland area. I show up to a lot of game nights at local game stores. I've run Pokemon leagues, I've run chess nights, and I've learned a lot of things from both attending these events and running them. And I want to share those with you today. There's no reason for individuals to be bored any night of the week when they can create their own wonderful game nights to meet other members of the community and enjoy our favorite hobby. Number 5, get your friendly local game store behind it. All the stores that I've got down here do run some really good events and have a very friendly atmosphere behind it. Actually, I don't personally know the friendly local game store in Jacksonville, Florida. It just has a really cool name. But all these other places are places that I go, and on certain nights, at certain times, I feel extremely welcome. The community is there, and getting that game store behind whatever events you're doing, even if it is not at their store, talk to their employees, let people know that it's going on, share the event. They have the connection to the community. The lifeblood of the local gaming community is through your friendly local game store. Make sure that they know about your events, make sure that they can connect new players in the community to them, and make sure that they are part of what is going on. Number 4, become a member of communities and share your event. Now, every time I say this to individuals starting a game night, they make the mistake of going on Facebook and searching for everything that has the name related to it, like chess or Seattle or board game, and then they spam out all the way across the entire internet. That is not the way to promote your night. The way to promote your game night, the thing that you are creating, the community that you're creating, is to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of your posts in any community should be comments on other people's stuff, sharing things that's important to the community, interacting. You should have at least 4 comments or posts that are directly on topic to the community that show that you're a good community member before you ever promote your own event. You are going to look like an outside spammer if you don't participate in the community. You need to share and promote events in places where you are already a good community member. Number 3, wear your values on your sleeve. Make it abundantly clear that the night is open, it's inclusive, that you're trying to encourage new players. Don't hide these things in the background. The more out there you are with the values, the more likely you are to get people with similar values coming to your game night. Ladies Planeswalker does a great job of that. Geek Girl Con is on the top of the absolute best for creating game nights, events, and a convention that has their values front and center. When I was down at Time Vault Games, I've been there once so far in the Portland area, they had rules on the wall that talked about including new players, and 3 strangers came up, talked to me, chatted with me about games while I was there with my daughter. Just very friendly environment. This is the only one that I'm going to go super negative on, which is combat elitism. If you haven't seen High Fidelity, definitely watch it. Read the book. It is an example of exactly what you don't want to do to create community. These guys are elitists, and some of the local stores that I go into, occasionally comic book shops in particular, usually not the owner, usually some employee who's in there, could care less about anyone else.
Buy it for 40. We're up. So, now why would you sell it to me and not to him?
Because you're not a geek, Lewis.
You guys are snobs.
No, we're not.
No, seriously, you're totally elitist. You feel like the unappreciated scholars, so you shit on the people who know less than you. No, which is everybody.
That is not directly part of their hobby. This also happens occasionally in Magic and occasionally in the minis board game community. If you don't care about the one game that they like, you are non gratis, you are ignored, you're treated horribly. This is something that we really need to address in our community overall. There are lots of different ways to enjoy games, lots of different things that you can do in the community. We need to create at that very core level the inclusiveness of learning how other people enjoy this hobby and finding ways to interact with and bring them into the fold. Number 1 here is greatly related to it, but it's the positive other side of this. Have a host. The host for your night is not a gamer for the night. Their job is to get people involved, ask them questions, say hi, introduce them. When somebody new comes to your game night, there should be someone there who pops up from a game, chats with somebody, asks them what their favorite game is, and tries to move them into a game where they're going to be happy. If that means leaving the game yourself to give someone a spot or co-play with them, if that means grabbing a different game and rounding up a group, that is what the host is there to do. It's to create community. Yes, it can be difficult. It's like herding cats. We're diverse nerds and geeks with different interests, but it's about sharing and teaching. When I listen to the Diane Marine show, she is able to get her guests to talk about the topics that they're covering. She is able to get them involved in the conversation. Whether it's Oprah or Jon Stewart, look towards those individuals in the community that are able to create a dialogue and put them in charge of the game night. Hopefully those individuals, if it's run through a friendly local game store, are being compensated in some way, but it's better to have an amazing volunteer that is passionate than a paid employee who sits in the corner and doesn't talk to anyone. The important part of this host is that they need to be involved and passionate about the community. Empower individuals to be hosts, teach them the skills that they need, and it will help significantly. Hopefully you have the skills or can develop the skills to do this with your own local, inclusive, friendly game night. If not, though, it's not a skill that everyone has. Find someone else in your game group or in your local community who understands the importance and enjoys talking with and including new players. It'll make a huge difference in your game night. For more discussion over inclusion, gaming, strategy, tactics, new games, reviews, everything out there under the sun about board games, subscribe to Meeples Included. Until next time, this has been Brian Rowe. Choose your games wisely.